It was probably the most challenging, weather I've had to deal with in my career. But man, so proud of, for the most part, took care of the ball. I put one on the ground, Jalen, but we were able to recover the one at the end, which was huge. Broderick did a great job, and so just proud of the way we ran the ball up front. I mean, we thought we controlled the line of scrimmage pretty darn well, and we knew we were going to have to, ride the wave of our offensive line, and they paved the way for us. Go ahead.
Did they do something in particular to take George away?
Yeah, absolutely. They double covered him most of the game, and I told him I'm very proud of the way he handled that. I mean, I thought it was a very mature team first attitude. He wasn't he was not whining or asking for the ball. He knew, schematically they were trying to take him away, and I think that's a form of flattery from a defense that they know how explosive he was. But he blocked hard all day, and he was excited for his teammates, and that was awesome to see.
Mason Rudolph saves the day again. Another win for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 3 in a row. I guess we can call this a streak now, right? Is that a streak? Is 3 in a row a streak? I would say so. Now, Mason Rudolph led this team to victory, but he gave credit to everybody else that was involved that contributed to this win. He sounds like a very humble guy. He sounds like a decent guy, and it seems like that might be one of the reasons that the Pittsburgh Steelers offense follows him and respects him. I mean, you can really get a sense for that anytime he does a press conference. And think about it, he really hasn't done that many press conferences in a few years until recently. So he's really just been in the background all of this time. I really did like what he had to say about George Pickens. That George Pickens handled today very well. He was under a lot of double coverage, and he didn't get the opportunities that I'm sure he was hoping for in this game. But it was all about a win today. It wasn't about flashy plays. It wasn't about big fancy things. It was about winning. And with the ball getting wet, those balls get wet, they take on water, they become a lot more heavy, and it makes the game a lot more difficult. The balls become slippery, the ground is slippery, there's just water everywhere. So of course, in these conditions, you have to take things on the ground as much as you can. A lot of running. And that's what the Pittsburgh Steelers did, and that is also what the Baltimore Ravens did do a lot of. Now, they did start throwing a lot more, and sometimes that was working for them, but not all the time. It's really difficult in those conditions, and the Pittsburgh Steelers really did a great job with this. Like I said, nothing too flashy. They got the job done. They won this game, and now it is up to some other teams to play, and for one of those several scenarios to work out for the Pittsburgh Steelers to make the playoffs. So we're really looking forward to seeing what happens with that. We'll be watching closely to see what happens tomorrow night. So that's going to really have us all on the edge of our seats. Now remember, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel, because 90% of our viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you subscribe to the channel, that definitely helps us out a lot. And if you want up-to-date notifications, hit that bell. Thanks for watching.